Yo, what's up, guys? I am on my break from work. Sorry, I just tried to do this stream on the way home, but there's a fucking winter storm right now, and it just ended it both times. I didn't have enough service. So I'm doing it right now for you guys real quick. To catch back up, apparently stoners don't deserve a living wage. What prompted this video is I got involved in a little discussion on Facebook. A girl posted something about how she hates how people demonize people that are on public assistance, and that these are generally people who need help. And then somebody else commented and said, you know, well, people can't stand it when they're sitting on public assistance and they have an iPhone 7 and the best shit and blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to address this for a minute because most people that argue against a higher minimum wage, against a living wage, that's the term we're going to use because that's really what we're pushing for. We're not pushing for an excess. We're pushing for something that we can fucking live off of. They're not educated whatsoever. And one of their main arguments that I'm going to shoot down real quick is a lot of people are pushing for a $15 minimum wage and they all want to say, oh, well, EMTs only make $15 an hour. That's ridiculous. Somebody flipping burgers doesn't deserve that. You're a dumb fuck. Nobody's proposing to give people at minimum wage a raise to $15 an hour and then keeping people that fucking make more at 15. Like, that's the biggest, stupidest argument in the world. And then the other stupid counter argument is, if minimum wage goes up, the prices, everything go up. That's bullshit. And if you guys were to educate yourself and know, inflation, the price of goods have inflated over time so much that if minimum wage were to rise with inflation, minimum wage should actually be about $21.58 right now. So, all you dumb fucks that want to say the price of everything will go up, you're fucking retarded. Cheers. I'm gonna hurt some feelings today, but I don't give a fuck. Check this out. You motherfuckers are dumb. I don't have no pity on stupidity, okay? You all have the same fucking resource I have. You can open your phone, tell that bitch okay Google, and fucking do your shit. But y'all don't fucking do that. Too busy going to the club and watching Sons of Anarchy and all this bullshit. So listen to what I'm saying. People like to say that this generation's lazy and this generation wants things handed to them. Okay? When my dad was 18 years old, his minimum wage that he took home monthly, his monthly income at minimum wage was $600 a month. He paid $90 a month for rent. Quick math, that's less than 20% of his monthly income goes to rent. Nowadays, in that same area and anywhere across this country, minimum wage, you're taking home about $1,200 if you're lucky and you're working a full 40 hours. And you're not going to find anywhere in most places. Now, I know some places down south and shit, you can get places for $400 or $500. But most places, you're paying at least $700 for a one-bedroom apartment. Okay, but let's even use the $400 and $500 number. $400 or $500 out of $1,200 a month. That's almost 50%. Most places are more than 50% of your monthly income is going to rent alone. But people want to argue that people are lazy and they just need to educate themselves and get a better job and all this stupid fucking shit that you've been trained to believe. The propaganda's strong and you dumb fucks are falling for it. So another thing you guys don't realize and why this ties into this channel is a lot of these places that pay anything over minimum wage are going to piss test you. Which means that people that use cannabis aren't going to be able to get these jobs. But the guy that uses fucking alcohol and beats the shit out of his wife and kids, he can get the fucking job. The guy that gets skied up off fucking cocaine, he can get the job. The guy on PCP can get the fucking job because that shit's gone in 24 hours. Drug tests are primarily designed to catch potheads. And if you fail a drug test for anything other than fucking weed, you're a dumb fuck. Either you got hit with a surprise test or you're just a fucking dumbass. So with that being said, I'm getting hot in this motherfucker. If you are gonna fucking argue against that, you're a fucking idiot, okay? Going back towards this, because I'm just going off on a rant now. There is not one state in this country that somebody can afford to live in just a 2-bedroom apartment. You have to make at least, I think the state with the lowest housing is still like $13 and some change in hours, which you would have to make. So with that being said, people are not making a living wage. Another argument I hear against minimum wage increases is, oh, the price of things will go up. Oh, if we give people at Burger King and McDonald's a raise, we're not going to be able to get double cheeseburgers for $1 and shit anymore. You're once again a fucking dumbass. How much money does McDonald's and Burger King bring in annually? Okay? Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, if not tens, hundreds of millions of dollars. They profit after taxes, after they pay their shit annually. Okay, the prices don't need to go up. The greed needs to go the fuck away. Okay? You guys need to educate yourself. I don't know the exact statistics right now, so I don't really want to name them. But just know that there's like, I think, like 40% or some crazy number. Like there's a high percentage of wealth is literally owned by one family in this country. And then there's a couple families that literally have like 60 to 70% of the wealth of this entire fucking country. And it's fucking insane. So educate yourselves to the greed and to the facts of what are going on and be mad at the right fucking people. I applaud people that sit on welfare and sit on food stamps and fuck the government. Because if you think that the people on food stamps and welfare are the problem when that is a sliver of the budget, once again, you're a fucking dumbass. And I'm not going to show fucking any pity on you. I'm not going to fucking have mercy on you. Educate yourself. You're an adult. It's your responsibility as a fucking adult to make sure that this fucking world is going to be left in some type of shape for future generations. And we're not doing a very good job at that right now. So if you're against a living wage, for one, you think that stoners shouldn't have a fucking job. But for two, you're extremely uneducated and you're extremely biased. And you've been manipulated into believing these things. You've been manipulated to hate the people on welfare. You've been manipulated. It's fucking retarded. It is so stupid. If they paid us the living wage, crime would go down. People wouldn't be sitting on the fucking government. Fucking the economy would be boosting because people would be spending more money. They would be happier. But they don't want that shit. They want us fighting. They want us sick. They want us fucking scrapping. There's too many people on the earth, so they make it hard to fucking live here. They make it hard to get by. So, I'm fucking 6.5 minutes in and probably 35,000 fuck bombs. But at this point, I hope you motherfuckers understand how passionate I am, and I hope you get the message that I'm conveying. Okay, it is absolutely necessary to the point to where we need to be marching on Washington, that we have a living wage. I'm going to say those numbers one more time. My dad brought home $600 a month. His rent was $90. Where in the fuck can you get any type of percentage, any type of ratio like that anywhere in this country? I'll wait. Go ahead, drop a comment. It's not going to fucking happen. So if you're against a minimum wage increase, you are against a living wage. If you think, and another thing, I'm glad I didn't go off yet. That's another point I want to make. For you people that say, oh, well, the prices or certain companies won't be able to exist if they pay their employees more. Well, if they can't afford to pay their employees a living fucking wage, they should not exist. That business does not need to exist if they're not paying people a living wage. Half of these fucking companies are shipping jobs overseas and paying people 30 cents a fucking day to work in sweatshops in shitty conditions. That would be completely illegal in these states. So how in the fuck is it legal for us to ship the jobs overseas? Look at the big picture. It's these fucking politicians and these corporations that are paying these politicians to pass laws in their favor. Wake the fuck up, man. Stoners deserve a living wage. Everyone deserves a living wage. If you don't want crime, if you don't want people sitting on public assistance, then you should be for a living wage. It's fucking common sense.